Hello everybody, it's June Angel Pews again. Sorry it went off very quickly, the last video. This is part 2 of my update on giveaway challenge and a sort of a mini newsletter. Told you quite a few little bits and bobs in the first part, and I'll continue now. We were talking about this trim from Artist Store, and that was the white, and I was telling you how I coloured this part of it in the different colours, and I used, sorry about the shadows again, I used the alcohol inks, and I thought it was just quite nice to show you what could be done if you know you wanted other colours bar the white. So there you go, that's that. Okay, I said I'd come back to you with her channel name, because I mentioned how she tells us, she's marvellous, honestly, she's a fantastic shopper, and she tells you everything that is new, and when it comes to the papers she goes through them page by page, you know, to show you what's going on. Really good. And D is DK Crafts by D, which I did know, but I honestly thought she'd changed her name for some unknown reason. Her shop, I've just put in an order D, hi again, is Elegant Embellishments, and she's got lots more. She's in the middle of listing. I know what it's like, it's a huge job. I can't bear listing when I'm doing it on eBay, it drives me mad, it's so boring. But if there's anything special you want, just ask Dee and she'll put you a special sort of a listing together, and I'm sure she'll have what you want. Okay, right, the paper that I'm desperate for and you just can't get anywhere now. It was just a plea that if anybody had got any, be it some sheets, but I'd prefer the pad if ever I could get hold of it, any size. As I said before, I tend to use 8x8, but literally any size I'd love, which I would pay for gladly and pay for shipping. And it's Once Upon a Springtime. I've got Once Upon a Time, but it's Once Upon a Springtime. I particularly love that one. Just wish I'd have got it when it first came out. But there you go, that's what we say, don't we? Right, let me see if there's anything else before I go on to the next thing I was going to show you. No, I think that's it. I was saying at the end of the video, when it cut off as well, any questions, please PM me. I'd be glad to help in any way. Right, go back to some things that I got from eBay, and these are for special. Oh, sorry, let me go back to Shilpa's site first, Shilpa's UK. Sorry, yes, Shilpa's UK. It's late and I'm getting tired now, and my morphine is kicking in. One of her little hauls was the sorry about that glare, corrugated paper. This is the neutrals stack. They do a bright stack, I think it is, and the neutrals. She'd been looking for it for ages and she'd got it, and I just wanted to show you that I managed to get one as well. And if I can come down a bit, sorry, this shadow is awful, isn't it? It's fabulous, lovely colours. That looks yellow and it's not, it's a tan colour. Super colours, wonderful corrugated effect. Let me just see if I can come in to show you. I bought myself a corrugator once, cost me about £12, absolutely useless. This battery's flashing, I'm just hoping it'll keep me going till the end. But this corrugated one is super, I love it. So that's from DCWV. and that's corrugate, it's called, neutral stack. Okay, a couple of things from eBay for some projects that I want to do. These are fabrics. I haven't got the sellers in front of me, so if anybody wants to know where to get these from, this is eBay UK, mind you, but I'm sure they will sell on other eBays. This is the text one. I adore this, just love it. 1708, that's that one. This is what I'm particularly looking for at the moment, text. This is another one, I think it's from the same seller. As I say, leave me a message and I'll get you the name. This is gorgeous. It's got the image of Paris and then lots of stamps and writing. Some stamps there, different images. Gorgeous, fabulous, I love it. Another one, a bit on the dark side, this. Dark in terms of moody, because this is the Raven. Lots of script again, pen nibs. Yeah, okay. What's that one? Oh, and that firm, sorry, I have got it here. That firm was Frumble. The British Sewing Awards 2013. Frumble Co UK. And they are on eBay as well. Reasonable costs, I think. Very, very fast shipping. Comes in brown bags. I love brown bags. I adore them. I stamp them and or paint them with acrylic wax. I use acrylic wax for all sorts of things. Fabulous. Love it. I'll do a tutorial on that one day because it's only a quick one and it creates some fabulous things. This is the one I don't know, I don't think, unless, no, there are some more paper that this came with, brown paper. Gorgeous. Never ever throw that brown paper away. This is script and images, vintage, social there. This is all done up in this super very fine thread. I'd love some of that. That was a little freebie of lace she put in for me. That's that one. There's another one there. Again, script. That one. It's upside down, it doesn't have. That's gorgeous. Falling in love with this. I've got another one, but in squares. I'll try and find that out for you. It's lovely. PM me for details on that lot. And if you want to see it all opened out, again, PM me and I'll let you know. This is superb. It's upholstery. Oh, battery, stay with me, please. I don't want to do a part 3. Upholstery fabric. So it's quite heavy. And it's got a sort of, not rubber background, far from it, but some sort of a texture. So, can you hear? Sort of sticks to each other slightly. But that'd be marvellous for making canvas books out of, and that's what I'm into at the moment. Oh, that's what I want to be doing. That's why a lot of these fabrics are here. eBay, again, this is one of about 6 lots that I won from eBay. They're a Chinese firm and the bids start at 1 penny. I won this one at 45 pence. 45 pence, I ask you. Free shipping. I mean, you can see by the size of my hand. I haven't got my tape measure on me, but you can see it's about, what would it be? 1, 2, about 2.5 inches. Diamante, pearl hearts. I mean, they only look to be plastic, but nevertheless, for you know, what am I looking for? Not images. Oh, that's for things like that. Sorry, shouldn't be doing that because it doesn't. It gets you on the side, doesn't it? You know, or for the front of a book or something. You don't want to spend an earth on a good brooch, do you? Super. These I've fallen in love with. Didn't mean to have them in the bag. These were a set of 6 spoons. That's one. Can you see? The bowl of the spoon is shaped into an acorn. And anybody who knows me knows I love my acorns. I've dried them, if that's the word, and done things with them, which one day I'll pull them out. Somebody reminds me to. This is sort of bent there. I think that's for just putting on the side of the cup. I'm not sure. It might be just the fact that it's an oak tree, this is supposed to be. And then there's the actual tree there. Can you see? Now this one, it's a set of 6. And this one is this beautiful copper colour. And then there's 2 of those, and then the other 4 is that colour, just silvery colour, which I shall be colouring. Colouring with my alcohol inks, exactly the same. The tree design at the top, the twig or branch, and the acorn pattern. Lovely. I think they were 6 for £1, something stupid. You'll never honestly believe these things. Again from China, free postage. Took a long time to get here, but you know, who worries? Yeah, about £1 I think it was, and free shipping. Chinese, you might know. Quickly about a wallpaper that I purchased. This was £9.99, £10, and it's map. You know, there's a bit of a theme going on here, isn't there? This is a map. If I can pull it out a little bit more. Well, images of maps, can you see? Fabulous, isn't it? £9.99. I'm going to cut out sort of 12 by 12 or A4 shapes, probably A4 shapes for what I want. But I did a bit of a calculation, which I haven't got with me now, but I do know, I can remember this. Our rolls of wallpaper here are 10.5 metres. That's 33 foot. So you can imagine how many 12 by 12s or A4s you're going to get out of 33 feet. 10.5 metres of wallpaper. So, you know, the fabulous themed papers that are out at the moment, you know, the images of New York and Manhattan and British scenes, they are everything you can ever think about. Certainly a cheap way to buy paper, isn't it? So that was that I wanted to tell you about. Now I think I mentioned Crystal's last video, didn't I? I'm sure I did. Where she went to the Philippines to help her grandfather. He was, yes, I did tell you. He was okay, but they had to do a bit of work for him. And she's destashing, and she's not destashing internationally because of the shipping charges, but I'd love you to go along to her channel just to have a look and see the reason why she's now destashing more than she thought she was going to do, which I think is just fantastic. That's that. I want to quickly tell you about some of my stash. Can you see it? I'm going to sit there. Dozens and dozens and hundreds and whatever have you of doilies. And that's about, I don't know, a third of what I've got. Many of them were tablecloths and what have you, which I've cut up. But what I'm trying to say is, well, what I was going to tell you was when I first started doing my diploma in textile work, I can't just remember what it was. I'd literally got nothing at home to work with, you know. So there was a magazine in Britain called Yours, just YOURS, and it was really a newspaper type magazine for the over 50s. So we weren't quite old age pensioners then, but we were getting on. And there was a page where people would request, say, you know, a LP record that was out years ago. Had anybody got a copy, or had anybody got a string of pearls, you know, to go with a new twin set, things like that. Anyway, I wrote into them and asked them if anybody had got anything like lace, ribbons, anything at all that I could use in this new course that I was doing. Well, that started, people sent me things. Oh, I did mention that I would pay for any postage. People sent me without, they didn't want payment, they didn't want shipping, postage and packaging, etc. Everything was given to me. And this started with things as small as a little envelope with something just, you know, placed inside and saying, good luck, hope you can use this, right up to the delivery one day of 3 huge suitcases from Liberty. Can you imagine? It was somebody that worked at Liberty for donkey's years apparently, and she got the most amazing vintage fabrics. They were just stunning. And that delivery from that little ad in that magazine that hardly anybody knows about went on for 2 years, because these magazines tended to be read and then sent to somebody else, you know, an auntie or a sister, and they came from all over the place. I even got one parcel from an inmate in prison. Can you believe? So this is where my hoarding began, I think. You know, I just got so much. I did use a lot, and I did give a lot of away, a tremendous amount actually, my fellow students and friends. But I just wanted to show you this little lot and give you the reason why I started with my love of textiles and everything else. Okay, quickly over to this young lady. Yeah, I've had her for a long time. She was from look at her face, isn't it lovely? She was from a charity shop, next to nothing. I think she was about 75 pence if I remember rightly. But I thought she was looking out of place in my craft room, which tends to be all sort of these colours. I want to know what to do with her. Suggestions please. Do I paint her white? Do I paint her cream? Do I paint her again in the colours that she's got now that just need freshening up or modernising perhaps? Do I leave her as she is? What do you think? Let me know. That'd be great, thank you. And the same with these. Those were huge, huge. I've got to pick them up to show you because you can't see, can you? Huge keys. Can you see? Kept out with my hand. I think they were originally Marks and Spencer's at about £10, I believe. I got them from a charity shop for, I think it was £1. So I want to know what to do with them. You know, I think they're ugly as they are. I mean, you know, others might say, oh, they're fantastic. But I want to know what to do with them. Do I paint them, not solid, but just the odd speckle of paint, you know, to make them look shabby chic? Do I put a bit of lace on there? As I say, they're very big and bulky. It's very difficult. But I feel as though I need to do something. But I've got no inspiration. I'm just wandering over there, just quickly show you. I'm going to do this. This is something I'm painting for my neighbour. She's a very heavy smoker. And I washed all her ornaments in my dishwasher. And to get the tobacco stains out, there's still some, look, in the right, sorry, right in the middle of the hands. Can you see? Ugh. Oh, they were brown, they were revolting. Sorry, it's too far. There you go. So I've done what I can with them, and I'm now just touching it up, repainting it with these. I love these, by the way. This is the, oh, this is, no, there's one of two lots here. This is Stamp Oasis. This is the Lunar Lights. You can see the price on there. Probably more now, it's a while. But these others are the American firm Plaid Folk Art. Is that going to? Yeah. And it's a metallic Inca Gold, this one. But it's fabulous. The paint is extraordinary. It really is. Is that going to focus? No. So I just thought I'd tell you about those. I found a collection of handkerchiefs that, if this cuts off, by the way, while I'm nattering, just thank you all for watching, and please get back to me, will you, with you know, any news you've got for me about the banners, as to who sent them and who's expecting to send them later, perhaps, just to give me an idea what's what. Okay, that's great. Anyway, I've got a huge collection of hankies. This is just one lot that I must have bought down to do something with them, perhaps to list on eBay, and I never got around to it. These are all British-based, British type hankies, many of them silk, commemorating, that's the old king and queen. That's the father of the present queen, father and mother, queen mother. And some from the various wars that we've been involved in. Honestly, we glorify wars.